You should be a Christian. No, you should be a Muslim. You should go to school. You should go to college. You should get a 9 to 5 job. You need to get a job. You need to go corporate. You should marry this person. You should get married. See all these shoulds that are in your life? I know you've heard this many times and you probably get annoyed slightly by it if you're somebody that has any sort of individualistic nature. You get slightly annoyed by when somebody says you should do something. You were probably very combative when you were younger. So I know I was, right? When I was always young, I always wanted to do things my way, right? I always wanted to figure out life on my own terms. And every time my parents or somebody would say I should do something, it tended to make me not want to do it. And that's okay. But as I got older, as society slowly beat me into a pulp, which it's doing to you, you start to really take that should as you need to do that. It's insane. Every time someone says you should do something, it causes extra confusion in your life. Oh, you should go do this, or you should go live here. You should do this. You should. All of these are other people's expectations that are placed on you because they have a certain way of life that was shaped by somebody else or some other arbitrary concept. And all of that is being burdened on you, and you can never figure out your original state. You never have your own originality because you take shoulds as you need to do that, as it is a necessity for you. It's not. It is a recommendation. It's something that you take with a grain of salt. But you let people who you don't want to be like, who you literally would not want to trade places with, tell you what you should and shouldn't do. Like the word should be eliminated from what anybody tells you to do. If somebody says you should do something, completely just shift it off. Unless you went to them and sought advice. I'm saying unsolicited shoulds. So people who are just telling you you should do something. And I always talk about religion because there are things that are just very intimate processes. Like they're very intimate things that you need to actually look into for yourself and have the experience to realize that that's something that you need to be doing. Especially religion, right? Religion is a very intimate process. Making money is a very intimate process. It varies depending on the person. So for you to tell someone else like, oh, you need to go do this to make money, or you need to be a part of this religion, it doesn't make sense. Because why would you want to be a part of something that you literally just don't understand? It hits me all the time because I grew up being a Christian, right? And I appreciate Christianity. I appreciate Islam. I appreciate Hinduism. I appreciate all these things. But I don't need, it's not like I should be one or the other. It's my life experience that's going to dictate who I become and what I choose to do. Same with business. People say you should start a coaching business. You should start an agency. You should start a tech company. Everyone thinks you should do something based on what they've already experienced, not knowing that you are original and you have your own path. So you should never have this idea of, oh, because this person said I should do something, I need to follow through with that. Because it's not your job. It is literally their expectations that are being placed on you, destroying your originality, destroying your individualism. Because you're an individual person that has different things that you genuinely want to do, but you're afraid to do because people haven't given you permission to do it. You're looking for permission from other people. And once those people either give you permission or they don't give you permission, you then make a decision. But you're a man. You're not supposed to be doing that. You're supposed to literally rely on yourself and God. God will tell you what to do. I believe in that wholeheartedly. And you will know what to do. But relying on other people, relying on other men to be able to tell you what you should and shouldn't do, you're now not your own person anymore. And you will be confused, much like you're confused now. You don't know who you are because you've been pushed to do so many things that you probably did not care about. You were probably pushed to go corporate when you really didn't care about that. Maybe you wanted to be a firefighter. Maybe you wanted to be in the army. Like I've been pushed my whole life to the point where now you can't push me anymore because I do what I want. And you should be like that. You do what you want. Obviously, you do everything with the idea of being a good to society or being a benefit to society, of course. but no one's going to tell me what I should and shouldn't do. You know, you get a lot of these religious bots and trolls under that say, oh, repent, Jesus Christ, this and that. And like, it's like, bro, what are we talking about right now? You should be a Christian. You should do this. Why are you telling me what I should and shouldn't do? And why are you so pressed about that? Have you ever thought about why people are just so pressed to tell you what you should and shouldn't do? Like they genuinely care about you, or are they trying to validate their own position because they even doubt their own position? They don't necessarily know if their position is quote unquote correct or not. So they have to push as many people into that position as possible. You ever see that person that, like, forget religion, like the person who's like, oh, you have to go into trading Forex. And it's like, bro, why are you telling me what I should and shouldn't do? You should be doing Forex. That's where the money is. Or you should be doing door-to-door sales. You're recruiting me for your own benefit because you yourself are not even secure in your own situation, or you actually benefit from adding more people to whatever you have going on. So you're going to say that I should do something. No, I'm not going to do that because that's not what I want to do. So you have to figure out what you really, really want. People say you should get married. No, you might not. You might not actually need to get married, or you probably shouldn't get married. Like, it's up to you. Life is all up to you. You have a choice in everything that you do. But people make it seem like you don't have a choice. People make it seem like you have to do what society tells you to do when it's not true. You're an individual person with individual interests. Take advantage of that. Because once you become original, you've cracked the code, and now you realize so many people like you because you're different. And there's not enough original people in the world. So once you understand this, it's a whole different ball game. You kind of hit escape velocity once you become your authentic self and you stop listening to what people say you should and shouldn't do. So I hope this video helps you understand, like, stop listening to other people. Listen to yourself. Listen to God. Because those are the only two things that will actually tell you what to do in the right direction. And it'll actually sit well with you. It'll actually make sense to you. It'll be in harmony with your actual desires. So like, comment, subscribe, share with somebody that literally listens to everything that everybody says because they just think that everybody else is right but them. Obviously, you know, you don't need to. You should or shouldn't. Click the link in the description below. Sign up to the email list. If you're interested in one-on-one coaching, hit me up as well for fitness or even business. I'll open it up for business as well because I know that there's some people, they've been asking me about business coaching and I've been shy away from that because I have imposter syndrome. I'm not going to lie. But, you know, I've done a lot in business and I've had a few profitable companies, so I think I can help anybody really at this point. So hit me up. Love to chat with you. I will catch you on the next video.